Remember that this lady had her piercing, had her tattoo, and probably it might be all these things that attracted the husband to her. And now the husband is asking her to go and take it off. Who does that?
A
I
man does
mean,
that. That is what comes with marriage.
hi, Sophia. Good to have you back. How are you today?
I'm very well, Trendy. Good day, and how are you doing?
I'm doing okay, even better seeing you now.
Wow, I'm blushing.
Wow. Thank you. We have another hot topic to discuss. Are you ready
Mhm.
for that?
I am. I was born ready.
Fantastic. Okay. One of my followers sent me this message and asked us to deal on that. She said that her husband married her while she had her tattoos and while she has her nose piercing. But after 6 months of marriage, the husband asked her to remove the tattoo and remove the piercing, and she was not having it. So she now asked me, what do I think about it? Of course, I've given her my own peace of mind, but I told her that I'm going to invite a young person to hear from that young person advice. Will that young person see it? Because in my own lens, I might be seeing it in a different way. So what do you think? Do you think it's right for the husband to demand that she remove her tattoo and piercing, or do you think the husband is wrong? What do you think?
Okay. My take on this is going to be that from the day she decided to get married to her husband, from that day, her body no longer belongs to her. From that day, she no longer has a say. Yes, that is the truth. From that day, she no longer has a say. So if her husband, after married to her, decides and says he no longer wants the piercing and the tattoo and any other thing she has, what she has to do is to remove it. She has to obey her husband. She has to do what her husband wants because her husband is her Lord. So if her husband decides that he is no longer comfortable with her having piercing, having tattoos, what she has to do is to obey what he says and do the needful.
Excuse me. I think you have a bias about piercing and tattoo. Are you serious right now? Because listen
Okay.
to this. Remember that this lady had her piercing, this lady had her tattoo, and probably it might be all these things that attracted the husband to her. And now the husband is asking her to go and take it off. Who does that?
A
I
man
mean,
does that. That is what comes with marriage. Yes, this is what comes with marriage. When she decided to get married to him, these are the things that comes with it. So if her husband is no longer comfortable with it, she has to remove it. And if her husband, in other words, in another case, say he wants it, she keeps it. So whatever the husband says goes. If her husband no longer wants it, bye-bye to it. If her husband wants it, yes to it. Her husband is her Lord.
so
She
has
has
she
to
now has
obey
she
him.
now has she now become a slave that the husband can just toss her around? I don't understand. You of this generation. Why are you sounding like this? I
But
don't
I'm saying the
understand.
truth. No. She's not a slave. She's only married to her husband, and her body is her husband, and she has to do what will please him. So if he's no longer pleased with the tattoo, if he's no longer pleased with the piercing, she has to do the needful. And what is the needful? To cover the tattoo up and to stop wearing earrings or close up the piercing. That is what she has to do.
Oh my goodness. What in the world is this? Listen, this lady is about to lose her marriage because she told me that she's not going to remove it. And they have one child, and this child is just about to start living with a single parent. But don't you think that this man is being unreasonable asking this lady to remove it, assuming doesn't have tattoo or piercing and now get married and wanted to put it is a different thing. But this lady has it already, and this man is asking her to remove it. Don't you think that this man is being unreasonable?
Of course not. He's not being unreasonable. He has his reasons. He cannot just wake up one morning and says that she should remove it without a reason. He has his reasons why he wants her to remove the tattoo. And what this lady has to do is to obey her husband and reason with him and just do what he wants and save her marriage. It's as simple
Mamma
as this.
mia.
It's as simple as this.
Okay, what of the other way around, whereby the lady wants her husband to remove his tattoo as well? If the husband has, maybe, take for instance, the husband has the dread or something, and this lady wants her husband to remove the dread. So, what will you say to that?
If it was the other way around, remember what I said. Her husband is her Lord. Is she her husband's Lord? No, of course. So the husband will not remove unless he decides to remove. Remember what I said. Her husband is her Lord. She is not her husband's Lord. So it is up to the Lord to make decisions. So whatever he says stands. That's just the way it is. Because I don't understand women of these days. I don't understand what they are doing. If her husband does not want the tattoo, she should remove it as quickly as possible. And if her husband wants it,
just to be in a marriage, just to be in a marriage.
That's what comes with marriage. Her husband is her Lord. Maybe in her next word, she can come out as a man.
I'm sure men will really, really like this.
But I'm speaking the truth.
What truth? Me, I don't support you on this. Oh, honestly, I don't support this. I don't support this one. I don't support this. I am of old school, but I do not support this, because if you are a man and you went to marry someone with piercing and someone with tattoos, and now you have married that person and you were comfortable with that, then after 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, then you wake up one day and say that this lady should go and remove the tattoo and remove the piercing. So why did you marry her in the first place, seeing that she has all those piercing and she has all those tattoos? Why did you not go and marry somebody without piercing and without tattoos? So people, I don't agree with Sophia on this. I do not agree with Sophia on this. And Sophia, to be honest with you, you fall my hand on this.
But I'm just speaking the truth.
You fall my hand. What is the truth?
That she has to obey her husband. He fancied those tattoos and those piercing then, but he no longer fancies it.
Make it make sense to me, because, to be honest with you, I would have agreed with you if this lady wanted to go and put a new tattoo. But now, this lady has the tattoo already, and this man went and married her. And make it make sense that this is justifiable. It's not right. It's not justifiable. This looks like a slave master relationship. It doesn't make sense.
Not at all. Every loving wife, in quotes, has to do what her husband wants her to do. That is why there are so many divorces. That's why there are so many breaks of marriages, because of a woman wants to be the man of the house, which is not supposed to be so. Your husband is your Lord. If he says he no longer wants the tattoo, remove the tattoo as quickly as possible. If he says he no longer needs the piercing, close it up. Obey what he says. He is your Lord. He is your husband. Women, listen to me. Obey your husband.
I rest my case. I rest my case.
Thank you, Jenny.
I rest my case. What? Sophia!
The truth is bitter, but it has to be told.
You know what? I see you in our next podcast. Before we start boxing each other, I see you in our next podcast.
See you. Bye.
In the world is this.